Imagine living in a world where your fridge orders groceries, your car drives itself, and your smart home system organizes your daily routine. It sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? But in reality, we're already partway there. And technology is driving us forward at an unimaginable pace. The future we once dreamt of is right at our doorstep, folks. The tech sector has been red hot in 2023, with the Nasdaq already up more than 30% in just the first half of this year. With so many promising technologies making waves, let's take a closer look at the top 6 tech trends of 2023 and learn more about these glittering opportunities. Imagine a reality where machines comprehend, learn, adapt, and even outperform humans. That reality is now. We're currently witnessing the rise of adaptive AI systems. Just like a chameleon changes its color to adapt to its environment, AI algorithms are evolving and learning from new data, enhancing their decision-making capabilities. Adaptive AI is like giving your computer a brain that develops and learns. Only it's doing it at warp speed compared to us mere mortals. This technology is revamping various sectors, making our lives more streamlined and productive. From Google's search engine algorithms to Amazon's recommendation systems, AI has become the secret sauce, adding flavor to companies' recipe for success. Not only that, but it's also powering advancements in healthcare, predicting patient outcomes and designing treatment plans. It's optimizing agriculture, increasing crop yields and reducing wastage. It's streamlining manufacturing, enhancing quality control and reducing downtimes. In fact, AI has become so sophisticated that it's outpacing humans in several fields. An AI algorithm can analyze a complex dataset faster than you can say data. It can make accurate weather predictions, outperforming even the most seasoned meteorologists. And in healthcare, AI is showing superior results in diagnosing certain medical conditions, sometimes even before symptoms appear. And what about market size, you ask? Well, a recent PwC study estimates that AI could contribute a whopping $15.7 trillion to the global economy by 2030. Yes, you heard it right. We're talking about trillion with a T here, people. This represents an immense opportunity for investors to ride the AI wave. Alphabet, the parent company of Google or NVIDIA, known for its AI accelerating GPUs, are 2 examples of companies you may want to consider adding to your tech portfolio. Next on our list, we have the Internet of Things or IoT. Think of IoT as a gigantic interconnected network of devices, each capable of connecting to the internet and communicating with each other. Imagine your coffee maker knowing when your alarm goes off and starting to brew your coffee just in time for you to wake up. That's IoT in action. Research firm IDC predicts that worldwide technology spending on IoT will surpass $1 trillion in 2026. Are you looking to be part of this trend? Companies like Cisco Systems or Honeywell could help light up your IoT investment pathway. Tech trend number 3 is 5G technology. The 5G network is here, making your 4G look like a snail raising a cheetah. We're talking about peak data rates of up to 20 gigabits per second. Though real-world speeds would likely be slightly slower. But even at 1 gigabit per second, that's still 10 times faster than what most consumers experience with 4G. Imagine downloading an entire movie in seconds or streaming ultra-high-definition video without the slightest hint of buffering. That's the speed we're talking about with 5G. And then there's the matter of latency, which refers to the time it takes for devices to communicate with each other over the network. With 5G, we're looking at extremely low latency, as low as 1 millisecond. In contrast, 4G networks have a latency of about 50 milliseconds. Why does latency matter, you ask? Well, think of autonomous vehicles. They need to make split-second decisions, like braking or swerving when a pedestrian suddenly steps out onto the road. Every millisecond counts in such situations, and that's where 5G comes into play. 5G will be the driving force behind the next generation of autonomous vehicles. enabling them to interact with each other and with infrastructure like traffic lights in near real time. This instant communication, coupled with the massive amounts of data that 5G can transmit, will make autonomous vehicles safer and more reliable, thus driving us toward a future where self-driving cars are the norm. As for the market size, a report by Market Research Future projects that the global 5G technology market will reach an astonishing $1.79 trillion by 2030, registering a compound annual growth rate of 40.2% from 2022 to 2030. With companies like Qualcomm and Ericsson at the forefront, the 5G sector could be a hot spot for your investment capital. Moving on, we hit the blockchain road. Two of the most incredible things about blockchain are its immutability and the fact that it's consensus-driven. This means that once a transaction is stored on the chain, it cannot be altered or deleted because everyone involved in the process keeps a check on what's happening. And no, it's not just about Bitcoin or Ethereum. Blockchain's decentralized, transparent, and secure attributes have potential applications beyond cryptocurrencies. Think supply chain management, healthcare records, and voting systems. As per a study conducted by Fortune Business Insights, the blockchain technology market is projected to grow from $17 billion in 2023 to a staggering $469 billion by 2030. That's exhibiting a compound annual growth rate of 59.9% during the forecast period. Now, if this doesn't scream investment opportunity, I don't know what does. Consider adding companies to your watch list that are heavy into blockchain, like IBM or Microsoft. On the fifth spot, we have 3D printing, a field revolutionizing everything from manufacturing to healthcare. This isn't your typical school project printer, folks. We're talking about printing prosthetic limbs, airplane parts, and even homes. Yep, you heard it right. And in addition to its already impressive applications, the technology is now more accessible and cost-effective than ever before. With the increasing availability of different printing materials and rapid advancements in printing technologies, the 3D printing market is expected to rise as rapidly as a loaf of bread in a super-powered oven. In fact, a recent study by Precedence Research suggests that the 3D printing market could expand at a compound annual growth rate of 18.92% from 2023 to 2032, reaching $98 billion. And which companies should you add to your watch list? Check out companies like 3D Systems or Stratasys. Could these make your portfolio 3D awesome? Finally, at number 6, we have robotic process automation, or RPA. Now, we're not talking about Wall-E or Optimus Prime taking over your job. RPA is all about software robots performing repetitive tasks accurately and consistently, allowing humans to focus on more strategic, innovative, and creative aspects of the business. It's like having an assistant who never sleeps or needs coffee. The reason RPA is gaining popularity is simple. It's efficient and cost-effective. Businesses can significantly reduce operational costs while increasing productivity. Plus, errors typically associated with human work are minimized, and processes become more standardized and compliant. According to a report by Emergent Research, the RPA market is expected to grow at a staggering compound annual growth rate of 36.8%, reaching a whopping $54 billion by 2032. So if you're pondering about where to allocate capital, don't overlook this robotic revolution. Companies like UiPath and Automation Anywhere are already making their mark in this field. If you're an investor seeking to ride this wave, these might be the names to consider. These technologies aren't just trends, but the trailblazers of our future. And as investors, we get to be part of the journey, helping shape the future while aiming to grow our wealth. Talk about a win-win. If you found this video helpful, remember to hit the like button, share it with fellow investors, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can navigate the thrilling universe of tech investing. Remember, your questions, thoughts, and ideas are the fuel that powers our voyage. So if you're curious about a particular tech trend or stock, Make your voice heard in the comments. Who knows? Your suggestion might be the subject of our next adventure. Until next time, friends, happy investing, and here's to conquering the tech universe together.